Howdy y'all, this is Michael again with Mikey Does Outdoors. This time I'm coming to you with one of the more interesting things I've seen. I took a trip to Lake Havasu, and then I went, and at Lake Havasu they have the London Bridge. It's the real London Bridge, and so I saw that. I got lots of photos and stuff to show you, and then I stayed at the state park there, the Arizona Lake Havasu State Park there in Arizona, and I took a walking trail, and I saw some neat stuff. I got some video and some pictures. Really neat stuff, and I hope you like it. Thanks. Welcome to Lake Havasu. We'll see a few things while we're there, and a couple things, mainly the bridge and the state park. Speaking of, we'll start off with the London Bridge. This is what it's famous for, the Lake Havasu area. It was kind of fun to go see it in person, and this is the bridge from London, and so as he goes through these cool little gates. You see this cool fountain. See all kinds of neat stuff around this little spot. They have little deals about London, probably came with the bridge, I guess. Like the city of London. A little plaque down there talks about this is the boundary of the city of London, England. And there's a little video of the fountain. I thought that was pretty cool to see. They have these cool little phone booths everywhere around, little British phone booths. I guess you could use them to make a cell phone call if you wanted to. And they have up on top there, have the plaques for the London Bridge. They have these flags up there I thought were pretty cool. Come back down, I'll show you this. This is kind of like what I put on YouTube and Facebook and Instagram. There's the other side of the bridge. And up on top they have the American flag and the British flag. Some plaques about it all. This bridge cost a guy like $7 million to move over here, but he just moved the outside. He didn't move the internal. He put a modern day internal structure, and he sold the other stuff and made his money back. You know, but you can get some great views of the lake. You saw that picture a minute ago. That was a great. There's another view from the boat as we leave out. Went on a boat tour, and that was well worth it. These lighthouses are all over the place. They replaced the old lights with these replica lighthouses, and they're fun. The boats that travel at night, because this is a river, and some boats have to travel at night, and they can see their way better with they have some lights lighting it. It used to be just a pole with a light bulb on it, so they dressed it up a little bit, made it look nicer, and it's pretty neat to see those everywhere. They're not full-size lighthouses; they're small, but they're replicas. They're cool. The boat tour went out to a place called Copper Canyon, where it used to be a copper mine. You can get a different point of view of the lake when you go out on a boat. It is a big lake. It's a pretty good sized lake, and so fun to see stuff you wouldn't see if you didn't go out there in a boat. You know, that was back in the Copper Canyon. That's one of my favorite views right there. I think that looks pretty neat. Just more lake. They still have sailboats on there. I always think it's cool. You know, I used to those chunks out there from real damage from one of the wars when it was still over in London. And now we'll move to the state park. This is where I stayed, Lake Havasu State Park in Arizona. There's my campsite. It was right there on the beach. But it was $40 a night for water, and had water and electric hookups. But it was really a good location, fun to be there. Walk right down there and see all the birds and stuff. I went looking around. They have a nice boat ramp and some boat docks and stuff around there. Loaner life jackets if you need one. You know, there's the boat ramp. Nice group deal. You'll see a plaque here, and that's pretty neat, I think. You know, they have some future fisherman programs, but they're really, really awesome. They catch some pretty good fish in here, I think. And those two palm trees are right behind my trailer. Everywhere I go, there's water. There's seagulls around. And they had their fair share of them. And ducks. That guy was trying to take a nap. I'm not sure he cared for me taking his photos and this. Then I took a little hike down this walking trail. And I'm going to let it speed it up a little bit so you can see what it's like. I don't go as fast as I have in some of the others, but I want you to see it a little bit. These walking trails go for a ways, so if you just want to go there and get your exercise in, that you can do it. And this one actually leads to some neat stuff, and I'll show you here in a minute. I mean, here's a little beach still here, but it's right next to. They have another camping area that also has some cabins in it. And this is where we're at here. Actually, that was still my campsite. We're going to go through the path to get to the beachy area. You go through this long, nice path, and so. And it's well taken care of, maintained. I saw guys out maintaining it. They do a great job. All this park was in very good shape, tip-top shape. You can tell people care about it. Take good care of it. It's not the quietest park I've ever been to, but at nighttime it was pretty quiet. Except I think there was a ferry or something that went up and down the lake. But during the day there was some guy running a jet boats up and down the lake. I kind of think he might have been working on them, but he was testing them out. And there's the nice ones with big, fun-sounding V8 engines that they're loud, but if you want peace and quiet, you don't want those around. He did that all afternoon, every day. But here's one of the first neat places. This is leading into a cactus garden, and I'll show you a little bit about that here. A few things. I think I may make a separate video with just all the cactus I've seen along the way, and if any of them that were named here in this cactus garden, I got pictures of them and pictures of the nameplate, and so I will. If I make that video, I'll include the nameplate so everybody can see what it is, what it looks like, because I think that's pretty neat. And it takes somebody some time to do all of this. It's fun, but it makes it fun for us to go see. I think it was probably fun for them to put it together and see it done. Yeah, I didn't know that was a Joshua tree, but that's what that is. I've been seeing that all over the place. That is a Joshua tree. Kind of fun. And then we'll walk around a little bit. I'll show you the neat little walkway they made around it. Lots of people going and checking out stuff. I'm using it for exercise because it is a good way to get exercise. And they have trees around there. They're Palo Verde trees. I've been kind of wondering what they were with the green bark, but I couldn't tell the difference. They had the yellow ones and they had blue ones, and they didn't look a whole lot different to me, but I'm sure somebody could tell you the difference. Just a neat place. Good place to come relax. I'm sure in the summertime around there it's hard to find some shade, and so you could manage to find shade over here if you wanted to. Although it gets hot in the summer. They say the lake fills up with people, and I'm not a big fan of the crowds, so I probably won't ever be there in the summer. But if you like crowds, you like the kind of a party atmosphere, they say this is the place to be in the summertime. I think the boat guide said that the water gets to like 80 degrees, like 10, as far as 10 feet down, and so it'd be a good place to swim and have a good time. That cactus garden. After that cactus garden, there's a little deal leading up on top of a hill. So I went up there for a little bit. I thought it'd be fun to go see what you can see from up there. And you can see a ton of stuff from up there. I've said before, sometimes the more difficult paths lead to the better views and stuff, and it did. Once I got up there, it's really good view. And I saw some cool stuff while I was up there. I'll show you here in a minute what those are. And I actually left the volume going on those so you could hear them. Cause they have all kinds of stuff at this place. This is neat. It's one neat place, that's for sure. Not just the London Bridge. That's maybe the neatest. If anybody ever asks you what the largest antique ever sold is, you tell them it was the London Bridge, because it was. Apparently, that's a real Trivia Pursuit question. And it sold for $7 million. But the whole town and lake and stuff are pretty much found or based on having that bridge. But you know, that's fine. It's a good thing, and you can actually drive across. I drove across to the island, and I noticed these guys flying by, so I tried to get them as close as I could. I didn't know if I see it on this camera, but I could. And I'll get another one, get one up here good and closer in a few minutes. In a couple of minutes here. I wound up seeing 3 of them. So here, that was number 1. A little closer. You can see number 2 up at the top of the screen up there going by. Thankfully, number 3 was a little slower. It's fun to see these guys. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff going on at this place. It's worth the climb just to see all of this stuff. It's just a ton of fun. You just look at the view, for one thing. Get some exercise, you get a great view, and then you get a show. I didn't get them because that was too. They're bloody mess with that's coming. Maybe that river ended up being 4 of them. Maybe it was. That big waterfowl of some sort. In a second here, you'll see a couple seconds. You'll see it. I can't seem to get them on the camera. Really good view. On this camera, I got them on the other one. Yeah, you can hear another one coming. There he goes. Yeah, see how close? Right coming over there. I got a good shot with the other camera. Video. Come up here a second. Here we go. I slowed it down good so you get a good look at him. This is fun. It'd be fun to be able to do that across here. Those guys. That was pretty cool. I thought to capture it, get it, and actually get it, look at it. And I slowed that video down. He was flying a bit faster than that. Then I got back on the trail and I went to walking. Thought I'd show you some more of that trail. It's a nice, easy trail. I mean, and it goes for a long ways. And there's another walking path kind of deal down by the bridge. They say it's like a 2-mile long path, so lots of people walk it. Thought this was a cool little scene I saw on that path. And here we are. This is where you'll see this is the area where they have some cabins. And so if you didn't have an RV or something, most of these places have cabins. And so if you didn't have an RV that you brought with you or something, you could come see these places. Anyway, you can stay at a hotel if you wanted, but if you want to stay at the lake, you probably need to make reservations. But you can, especially in the summertime, you probably have to make reservations out pretty far. But they have some cool little cabins here. Even a lot of the KOAs where I've gone to, up at Lake Yellowstone and different places, they have cabins. And so you don't have to plan to take an RV or stay in a hotel or anything. You can stay in a cabin. This might be more fun. But you get some views from there too. I mean, you're right there at the beachy area. I mean, the walking pad goes right by it, but so what? You can sit. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. It was a fun place to go see. I don't know if I'd want to be there in the summertime, but it was really a good place. If you're looking for a place to go in the wintertime, it's not a bad place. But I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, please consider going and subscribing to my YouTube channel. I'll try to make it easy for you. I'll try to put the button right up here for you. And I really, really, really would appreciate your support like that. Thank you.